All right, done working on the bike for now. Got that rear coil in. We're gonna do a Fox 40 front here. But I just heard FedEx get here with my last wheel from rough country. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up. I don't know how they've been getting delivered just randomly all day. I guess that's just the way shipping works in separate packages, but the last one. If you want to see a sneak peek of what we're doing, peek in there. We're going to do the same Razzle Dazzle paint over the rough country OEM powder coat. I know the last like 4 videos have been powder coating. I promise we're going to get away from that eventually once I get done with all the powder coating projects. So it's coming. We will be putting a roll cage and doing all the body work on that front wheel drive bug here coming up, hopefully this weekend. And the rest of it will follow suit. The rest of the build, that is. I will say, just compared to the last video, and already have done 3 of these wheels, the powder coat that Rough Country puts on is really nice. Way nicer than the Vivor, you know, overland shit that's already on the truck. So this powder is very well adhered. So stoked with that. But let's go ahead and take all of the simulated beadlock goodness off. That way we can save those bolts and go from there. Anybody else just run the drill to get it to seat, or is that just me? Probably just me. I am sweating. Par for the course, I guess. Actually going to clamp to the backside just to get a nice good cover on the face, and then I'll take that off and push it on the actual rack itself. Gonna play games with me, so I guess I'll be grinding out myself too. You may be wondering why I'm putting so much on. A little bit on the inside just for the sake of it. Not need it by any means, but might as well stay cohesive. You may be wondering why I'm spraying so much. It's because I've done, what, 8 of these now? 8 of this powder, and you know, I like the way it looks, but turns out if you really lay it on, you get a lot more sparkle. And after all, that is what we're going for. So as soon as I think it's enough, I lay on about double that. And seems to work fine. So right about here, we're good to go. And we'll also clean out the gun, since this is the last thing until we do that bumper over there, that one. As you can see, my powder coating station, probably the cleanest in the game. Sheesh. 177. Let that cool down for 10 minutes. Put the simulated bolts back in, and then put it in the truck bed. We're gonna take it to the tire shop. I've sold my tire machine, as you can tell by the new shop. So anyways, let's let it cool down and take it over to the table. In case you wanted to know, this is probably 140. I was too lazy to wait. Mildly hot. There we go though. We do have a, you know, an LED light shining right into it, so you can see the color. Very purple. Razzle dazzle. If you turns out if you just put a lot of the razzle dazzle, it starts to razzle and dazzle a lot more. So this is the same amount of razzle and dazzle that's on the bed rack, so everything should match. I think tomorrow, I know I want it to work on the bug, but I do think tomorrow we will knock out that front bumper. And because I want to powder coat it and it doesn't fit, we're gonna have to use some tube clamps and cut the wings off it and clamp them back on. Definitely going to affect the structure a little bit, if you could guess. You could guess that much. Here's the fun part. You know, if the camera wasn't here, I'd definitely just be holding the impact with one hand and letting her rip until they catch a thread, because these are purely cosmetic bolts. But I'll be a good boy and hand thread everything for you guys. It reminds me of doing all those real beadlocks, rock rings, beadlocks. Haven't done this in a while since I kind of got out of the off-road scene. All the same nonetheless. And while we're here, might as well put in the new valve. Call that good enough. I call that all tight. That works for me. Let's go get this with the rest. That's gonna look so good in the sun. My wife parking outside because I commandeered half the garage for my Santa Cruz and the other half for these wheels, solely because, wow, my tailgate just fell off. What are we hitting? What's happening here? Am I going crazy? I don't know why that wasn't shutting. I'm sure something's broken. I digress. My roof rack has actually powder coating plugs in it because I took the OEM rack off and the rough country rack doesn't get here for 2 more days. So how nice of her. Anyways, that's it. Let's take this to the tire shop. We're gonna run the original tires that came with the truck, because there's no need to upgrade until I figure out what I want to do for lift or no lift and tire size. So we'll just slap those rubber on there and should be good to go. Ask me why I had to sign a waiver. You know, they got a little tire machine that has the pneumatic paws that stretch out, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna leave dimples, we don't want to do it. And I literally had to convince them that it's literally okay. These are $150 rims, and any dimples on the inside I could care less about. So anyways, we're gonna get them mounted here right now. All right, I don't have a scenic place to show this off, so we're stuck in the front of the house, but we've got everything installed. They were able to throw the TPMSs back in there too. About 10 bucks a wheel, I'm sure they put a kit in. But here's how they sparkle. This wheel is half in the sun, half in the shade. You can really see the color shift shining there. And again, we reuse those Goodyear Wranglers. Anyways, so yeah, the lizard, alligator, reptilian, Toyota, Zilla, the build progresses. I think we're gonna knock out that front bumper next. The bed rack's sitting there glimmering as well. A little bit of shade on this side. Not direct sunlight. You can still definitely see the purple, which I'm absolutely stoked about. So yeah, the glitter on this one is just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that sparkle. I am going to replace the lug nuts with yellow gold ones too, as well as the hardware in the truck cap. So stoked on this all around. Front bumper next. Get some glitter action on the bed rack too. Awesome. Like the way it looks. I dig it. Color matches everything. So purple and gold hardware, purple and gold bumper, tube bumper for the rear. I'll probably end up building purple as well, and we'll go from there. In any case, catch you guys next time.